Hello everyone, welcome back to Sweet Adishola. In today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to sew this beautiful gown that you're seeing on your screen. So in my last tutorial, we shared the pattern drafting and also the cutting of this particular style. So if I get to check it out, do well to click on the link in the description box to check it out. It's going to help with this particular one. Okay, now let's get right into today's tutorial. The first thing I went ahead to do is to iron my essay and also the wording after cutting out the fabric. Okay, then I also went ahead to cut out the lining for the upper part of this gown. Okay, now the next thing is for us to notch the underbust because we are going to be joining both the center and the side pieces together. So you want to go ahead and also notch the underbust of these pieces. Okay, and now after notching, the next thing is for us to join it together, and you want to place it together just like this from the waistline. Okay, place it together from the waistline and using your pin it together. Just pin it together like that so that you don't have one side shaking. Okay, when you're sewing it on your sewing machine, that is going to help prevent any kind of bulge or one side moving away from the other. And after you're done joining, this is how it should sit perfectly well. Okay, now I will also go ahead and also do the same thing for the lining, and this is what I had after I was done. Okay, now you can see the bustier sitting pretty well, and this is what the inside looks like. You want to go ahead, notch it, and also iron. Now the next thing is for us to fix our sleeve. If you remember perfectly well, the strap for this sleeve is going to be 9 inches, which is 4.5 for the back and 4.5 for the front. So I measured out 10 inches, adding 1 inch to it for joining allowance to the main bodice of this gown. Okay, then I went ahead to cut out 4 inch. The width is 4 inches, so that when I fold it, I'm going to have 3 inches left. Then the next thing is for us to notch the middle of both the strap and also the sleeve itself, because we'll be joining it together. So we want to actually know the midpoint of both the strap and the sleeve so that we don't gather more to one side than the other. Okay, so you want to notch both the sleeve and also the strap, and then you gather it just like this, or you can pleat it depending on what you would actually want to do. Okay, and after you're done, you will also go ahead and fold the hem of your sleeve, and this is what I had after I was done. Now I've gone ahead to gather it like that. Then you want to fold that part into it and join it like that to cover your seam, and this is what I have. I've gone ahead to do that for the other sleeve, and as you can see, I still have my 10 inches right there. Now the next thing is for us to place it right side facing each other on your fabric just like that, so the part going towards your armhole, and remember to leave about half inch at your armhole because we are still going to turn the armhole. Okay, just place it like that, and then place your lining on it right side as well facing each other, and then you want to sew from one side to the other one. Okay, and after I am done, this is what I have. As you can see, I've gone ahead to join it at the neckline just like that, so you can see the sleeve sitting well on it. Now the next thing is to join the back to the front. So this is my back piece. You want to place it just like that, and that's how it is going to look when we are done joining it together. So you're going to place your fabric right side facing each other, right side of your fabric facing the sleeve, facing the right side of your sleeve. Okay, and then you're going to put your sleeve in between the fabric, the main fabric, and the lining. I hope you understand what I am trying to say. Then you want to join just like we did for the front. You want to join the neckline, the armhole, and also the side. And after I am done, this is what I have. Now as you can see, I have joined the sleeve to the fabric, and the armhole is covered. There is no stitches right there, you can see, so everywhere is looking pretty neat. Now the next thing is for us to join the downside of our flare to the gown, to the upper bodice rather. So you want to join it just like that, and do not forget I had gone ahead to join that part where I had to join together to the flare. If you watch the cutting tutorial, you're going to see what I'm actually talking about. So you want to join it together and also do the same thing for the second piece of the back. Okay, now join it with 0.5 inch, and after you're done joining that, you want to also join the front piece together. You want to join the flare for the front and to the upper part. Okay, and to do this, place your flare. You're not going to join your flare together to your lining, so you want to join it to only the main fabric. You want to join it to the fabric alone, so you're not going to pick your lining. Okay, and this is what I have after I was done. I'd gone ahead to join it at the waistline, as you can see, and also fix my zipper at the back. You can see I'd gone ahead to join the back pieces together and also fix the zipper. Now the next thing is for us to sew our ashoke to it. To sew your ashoke, you want to ensure that your bustier is in shape, just like that. Make sure that your bustier is there so that your ashoke is not going to, while sewing, is not going to press down on your bustier. Now you want to place your ashoke just like that, covering the armhole, because we are going to use this ashoke and the lining to turn the armhole. Now you want to arrange your fabric in a way that the lining is not under your main fabric. Okay, the lining for the front piece is not under. Just remove the lining and then you place your ashoke just like that, and then you want to sew from one end of that ashoke to the other. Okay, you want to sew it to that point, and then after sewing to that point, you fold your ashoke just like that and then cross it to give you this triangle shape. Okay, you want to fold it in a way such that it's going to give you a triangular shape just like that. Okay, then you will stitch on that. And if you have watched to this extent, thank you for sticking with us. Do well to click on the subscription button, like, comment, and share this video to reach a wider audience, okay? And thank you as you're doing that. Now after I was done, this is what I have. You can see I'd gone ahead to stitch on that part and also stitch that side. I didn't stitch it alongside my main fabric. I only stitched on the ashoke at that part. I hope you understand, so that it will not press my bustier part. This is actually very important. And then I went ahead to stitch it on the side as well, and I came down by 3 inches from the waistline. I stitched it down by 3 inches from the waistline and also stitched that part also. Now the next thing we are going to do is to hem the armhole, and to do this I'm going to place my lining just like that and turn it, then turn the side as well, the two armhole and the side. And after which I am done with that, I'm going to come down by 3 inches for my pocket. I'm going to notch at 3 inches just like that. So go ahead and also do the same thing. And for this I've gone ahead to cut out 4 pieces of fabric just like that, and I'm going to place it one on each side of my dress. Okay, then after I am done joining the pocket, I'm also going to join it at the side and also fold the hem line. Okay, I'm going to turn it to the wrong side and join it together, join the front and the back piece together. And for the pocket, I have about 8 inches right there. I'm going to join it with ½ inch for the 4 sides of my dress, and after joining I'm going to join the 2 sides together. Okay, and then I will fold the hem of my dress, and after doing that, this is what I have. You can see the armhole is neat, and then that is the space in between so that my bustier can actually sit pretty well, because if not, it's going to press down on your bustier. Because while doing this, while sewing this, I found that it pressed down on my bustier. I had to lose it again and place it properly, so I don't want you to also go through this. I went down by 3 inches on that side and also on that side as well, so that space is going to give room for my bustier to sit properly. Okay, then I went ahead to hem the Aso Oke. And that brings us to the end of this tutorial, and this is what I had after I was done. You can see it's looking really pretty and nice on me, and I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye.